Welcome back to Super Chocobo World, the pixelated universe designed around the completion of the collection log. Thanks to the help of tedious's generate task spreadsheets, each level is completely random and increases in difficulty as I progress forward through each stage. The Gnome Restaurant is something I've been looking to get as an assignment since starting the series. There are 4 unique items in the collection log, which can be seen on screen here, being the mint cake, grand seed pod, gnome scarf, and gnome goggles. Not every gnome that I will be delivering food to can tip me a unique item in the collection log. Therefore, whenever I actually manage to do 12 total jobs and get the Gnome Restaurant reward token, rather than using it, I will save it in my inventory and it will allow me to skip certain Gnome Restaurant tasks. Of the gnomes that can be assigned, there are 2 which I would really like to have, which would be Captain Derrican and Captain Naninto, who can drop both the gnome goggles and gnome scarf. Preparing each item isn't so bad, but the bank space required to do this is ridiculous. But let's try and make 10 of every single item, and then we'll go ahead and start our Gnome Restaurant grind. There are only 2 items you can't buy in shops for the Gnome Restaurant supplies, which would be the kingworms and the toad legs, and so I was in the swamp collecting those, and this happened 20 minutes after doing it. Some guy's stealing my worm! No, he's stealing the toads! He stole all the- No, he's stealing all the toads! I never thought I would say that I was crashed at kingworms and toads. Now comes preparing all of the food. I found the best way to do this is to have a bunch of the cocktail shakers and then a bunch of like the bata trays and stuff. And this just makes it so you can do a bunch of these drinks at the same time rather than doing one at a time and then having to redo it over and over 10 times for each drink. Same goes for all of the baked goods. I decided I would bake them all in the Myths Guild because the bank is on the same square as the oven, so it's really easy and quick. One more. I have made 10 of everything. It's all done. Yeah, this took me over 3.5 hours to do this. Holy crap. Does not feel like 3 hours worth of work. Get a hard job. He wants a fruit bata, a luft. This is the first job. I would say this is one of the more luckier tasks I've gotten. So my first guy did not actually have any uniques that he could reward me. However, my second Uber Eats customer actually could give me either the mint cake or the grand seed pod. Oh! I'm done! I spent 3.5 hours and it took me 2. Oh, jeez. Alright, where is it? 1 out of 4. Well, that was really easy. I'm so sad. I wanted to keep it forever and ever. But all good things must eventually come to an end. So I have to get a Basilisk Head. What an odd item. A Basilisk is a Slayer monster that requires a Slayer level of 40 to kill and can be found in the Fremnik Slayer dungeon. You need a mirror shield to kill these, otherwise they absolutely murder you. The Basilisk Head is a 1 in 2,000 drop rate, so it's not insanely rare considering these have very low amounts of hit points and defense levels. However, it's still a little bit tedious because there isn't really much these guys offer in terms of for my Ironman. They technically don't actually have any other uniques, however they do have an item that is only shared with the drop table of a wall beast, which is the White Mystic Hat. The White Mystic Hat is only a 1 in 512, so unless I get really lucky on this Basilisk Head, or I guess I get really unlucky on this White Mystic Hat, I'll probably end up seeing one of these, and it is of course in the collection log. At first I decided to use full obsidian armor here with the Berserker necklace and the Obby sword. I wasn't sure if this would be very good DPS compared to things such as using a torso and tassets with a whip and stuff, but I ended up switching this up later on just for the full prayer outfit because I wanted to just piety as much as possible. As for an official count, I have killed a total of 329 basilisks before starting this grind. Did not notice this thing under my feet for quite a while. Wait! I think I needed it for the collection log, actually. And now, as future me talking again, I did still need this for my collection log, so this was amazing to get. I just did not realize it at the time yet. We're 500 killed now, and no sign of the Basilisk Head. Feels bad, Basilisk, man. Shout out to everybody who comes by and watches my stream. I know sometimes it's not the most exciting task, but I appreciate all you guys, and I hope that more of you come by. It's at twitch.tv/Chocobo. I'll have that in the description. As always, I mention it in every video. Make sure you come give me a follow. Getting closer and closer to 1,000 followers now. That's pretty cool. Alright, back to the video. What are we doing today? Woohoo! You're watching it. Yeah! Oh, no! Number 2! Number 2! Oh, 1 in 512 for this, so only a quarter of the drop rate, though. No, I got another Mystic Hat! Number 3! No! Oh, I got it! I got it! Finally! Right at about 2,000, probably. Let's go take a look. Yes! 2,075 Basilisk, so right on the drop rate. It's not too bad.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Acquiring the Chaos Elemental pet will be my greatest challenge yet of this series. There are 2 ways of obtaining the little fellow. The first being from killing the Chaos Elemental, which has a drop rate of 1 in 300. The other way being I can kill the Chaos Fanatic for a 1 in 1,000 chance, and he has a lot less defense and hit points, so I can kill him much faster. After weighing their respective drop tables, I think it will still be best to kill the main boss in order to get a chance of a second dragon pickaxe as well as a dragon 2-hand sword. I will be doing this assignment completely on my own, therefore I had to come up with some strategies to kill the big purple cloud boy. In the background you might have noticed that this is my main actually going and luring the Chaos Elemental. A lot of people don't know that you can lure the Chaos Elemental far west, and this will make it so that he bugs out and doesn't attack, much like a lot of the other wilderness bosses. I decided I would go ahead and try and do my first wilderness task on my own. Now I did have my main account here just in case, but I did do this a very unique way, and I didn't think I really would need people, especially with the release of Classic being at the same time I did this task. I figured that a lot of people probably wouldn't be on around the dead times. This turned out not to be the case, and I ran into a total of 11 PKers, and 2 of them happened to be actually Torvesta once, but he didn't get the click on me because I logged out so fast. Fortunately, all of my recordings of PKers isn't in this video because I made a grand mistake when it came to my new recording software, as you guys will see later on in this video. This was the first time I actually never decided to risk complete max gear on my account. The main reason for this being, if I was scouted, I didn't want a big team to gear up to kill me, just for my GP value. If I'm wearing this minimal risk, I'm probably less likely to run into a team of like 50 players in max mage. Maybe there would be a couple people, but I could probably escape using either my lockpick, the wilderness resource area. I also have mithril seeds, which I will explain here in a little bit, which is crucial to this method. As for the actual luring of the Chaos Elemental, I'll have a link to a video in the description. This video is for mainly Ironman, but also I guess you could use it as a main account as well. There are some special steps that you need to do if you plan on doing this on your Ironman, so I would recommend taking a look at that if you're having trouble and figuring out what I've been doing. Also, you'll notice I've been marking tiles, and this is the exact multi-line. Therefore, I know where to stand in order to not get hit by the Chaos Elemental, but also, just in case I run into PKers, I know where not to cross. For this method to work, you do actually need to take some damage from the Chaos Elemental, meaning I will have to step into the multi-combat zone. To combat this, no pun intended, I will be using Mithril Seeds just in case I get barraged in this multi-line. Just remember that even if you are frozen by a player's combat spells, planting a Mithril Seed will forcibly move you 1 square to the west here. Therefore, I can always get out of the way, as well as if there was somebody trying to Dragon Spear me, I wouldn't have to worry about going into multi as well. Kill number 1. What? I got scammed. It works. Yes! Kill number 20. Number 30. I've been trying to use new recording software, and unfortunately I made a huge mistake and was recording the wrong RuneScape for over 70 kills of Chaos Elemental. I actually have every single clip of me saying, oh, kill number 40, kill number 50, kill number 60, onward. And unfortunately, they actually don't mean anything because they're just the logout screens. Kill number 100. And nothing so far. Officially over the Dragon 2-hand drop rate, and haven't seen that yet, of course, but I did adopt a new strategy around this point of using Bones to Peaches for whenever I got Bat Bones, as well as the normal bone drops from Chaos Ellie. That way I didn't have to use up my precious brews. Well, this is kill number 150 with 0 loot. So hopefully this is the D2 hand and the pet that I've been dreaming of. And it's not. Oh! 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 Shh! Oh! Got the dragon pick! Wow! Well then. Oh, I got it! I got it! Oh! 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 We're done! Oh! Oh my god. Oh! He's following me around. I got a little fart cloud. Oh, I'm happy. Meat squishy. Insured. Now I can never lose the squishy. That's going to wrap up episode number 5 of Super Chocobo World. As always, a big thank you to Kate for creating all of the wonderful art for these videos, as well as helping to edit these videos. Her socials will be in the description if you'd like to get sneak peeks on what will be in future episodes. Also, a big thank you to my patrons, Lo, Joseph, Saint, and Original. If you are interested in joining the Patreon program, there are a bunch of new rewards coming soon, so make sure to check out the link in the description. Thank you again for watching the video. I look forward to seeing you again next week with episode 6 and another elite task.